Well, good morning, Dee. How are you? It's 6:30 in the morning.
Is it morning or still night?
We're getting up early to cheer on the Europeans. We're unashamedly on the side of the European. Dee's got her Scottish cup.
Got my Scottish cup. Got this when I was in Scotland, so it's very old.
I just got my coffee. We're trying to wake up. The things we do for our ProGolfGals subscribers.
We've got our yellow flowers.
Yes, so you can see we've gone.
We've
tried to go the European team colours, and Dee's even got her yellow flowers.
Why do we barrack for Europe, Annie? Annie, why do we barrack for Europe?
Yes, good point, Dee. Why do we barrack for Europe? Because we both played on the European tour, and I think Aussies have a bit of an affinity with the slight underdog, because obviously the Americans are generally dominant, aren't they, in golfing, the golfing world?
And we were an Australian colony. We were a colony, so we kind of got that link there.
That's it.
I just see.
We love our American friends, of course, though, don't we?
Yeah.
But
and did Nelly just win?
She did. She was one up playing the last, so she's one up. Yeah.
Nelly Corder beat Hall.
There'd be pressure on Nelly Corder to win. She's the world number one, and she's kind of like the what's the word? Not the linchpin of the team. Is that the word? The kind of cornerstone.
That would be the word. Her and Lexi tied with Anna Norquist. Did she tie?
She did. That's right. That was the first match out today, and Anna was saying, I don't know if you listened to that interview, that it's so tough having no European people in the crowd because of COVID. Yeah. They haven't been able to travel, and she said she's hitting it really close and there's no claps, and she doesn't even know how close it is until she gets up. It's very strange for the Europeans, apparently. That would be difficult, wouldn't it?
The American got a long putt.
Tied four to play. All square, 4 to play. So that could go either way. But
Sagana will fight, though. She's a little fighter, that Sagana. She's not going to give in. The Italian girl.
Yeah. Well, they're all square, so that could go either way. But it's been a fun, the Europeans are playing very, very well, especially considering the difficult, situation with no fans. That's going to be huge for them. All right, so the Europeans only need 2 more points to win, and the last group is still only on about the 10th hole. So the Europeans are definitely in the box seat at the moment, aren't they?
Because I heard the plan by America was to put out their best players first to get their points on the board so they could come up and be equal with Europe, which is not a bad strategy, really.
That's right. That makes good sense. They got Lexi out first, and she only squared with Anna Norquist. No, Anna Norquist is one of their best players as well. So they've both put their really good players in. And we were chatting with a friend of ours, weren't we, last night, Katrin Nilsmark, who was the Solheim Cup captain 2 years running in the early 90s. And she was saying that the players often have a bit of input themselves as to what they want to do, who they want to play with, who they don't want to play with, is something she was mentioning as well. So that's interesting, isn't it, Dee?
I think it's especially important if you're playing foursomes. If you don't really, and you can't love everybody, but if you don't want to play, you don't get along with someone, even if it's on your team, then you've got to speak up and say, look, I really don't get along with that person, or I really don't feel our games match, or I've tried her golf ball and I really can't use her golf ball. So players really need to be honest with their captain, and I think that's probably where the girls are really good.
That's a true point. You've got to you potentially have to use a ball that is not your own general golf ball, which is interesting.
Yeah.
Ooh, no.
No. She's a good putter too.
That was Ernst.
I know we're coaching that team, and that what we would do is go out, and I'm sure everyone does this, it's not rocket science, common sense, have the girls practice with their the different golf balls that their partner might be having, so you can go, I like this ball, no I don't. So
it doesn't sound like a big deal to
say, okay, well I'll change golf balls.
Yeah, it probably doesn't sound like a big deal to the average golfer, but the golf ball you use can be really make a big difference. So Europe only need 1.5 more points, D, to finish this off. So they're really in the box seat here, aren't they?
They are. But the matches are
close. Each one's
never
close.
tell in match play, can you?
You can never tell in match play. You know what was an interesting point? I thought that one of the girls that finished up early, one of the European girls that won, Sagstrom, she was saying that she hadn't played all that well this week, but this morning on the practice range, she decided that she's just going to try and be herself and play her own game much more than she had. I think she was saying she'd got caught up in the hype of the team and trying to almost play for the team rather than playing for herself. And I thought, isn't that so true with match play? You've got to still play your own game. That's why you're in the team, because you're a good player.
Yep.
So don't try and play someone else. It's a bit like that in foursomes when you're playing with a partner. A lot of our viewers will play a foursomes in their club, at home at their club, where you end up focusing too much on your partner's game and how they putt and how they play, and you really got to play your own game within the team, haven't you?
No, I agree 100% with you. You know, you've got to be yourself in match play. You can't be anyone else. And like you said, you know, you can get hyped up in the feeling of the whole just than rather than being you and playing your game. Great point for match play.
Thanks, Dee. Oh, here's a nice little chip. That's a good shot. I think those girls would be trying to hold those little chips from just off the green, wouldn't they?
You notice what they did too. They just put it just on the green and got it just running down there. They didn't do that high flop shot because there was no necessity for it.
That's right. Keep it safe.
But you know what I was thinking? The rookie Castron, I wouldn't mind Matilda from Finland. I wouldn't mind her getting that winning putt that gets them over the line.
Yeah. Well, they're only about halfway through the field, so they're what hole would they be on? Maybe about 15th now. I think they're all square that match. Yep. And the Irish girl Maguire's had an amazing. That's a great shot there. She's had an amazing event. She won.
That was good bounce.
Great bunker play. She's won 5 and 4 this morning. Maguire, the Irish girl, the first Irish girl ever to make a Solheim Cup team. So she's had an amazing week.
She's won a lot. Look at this photo coming in. See how they're hitting just behind. Bounce slithers through. They're not taking huge deep divots. They're just making it nice and even. Yep. Look at the spin on the ball.
That's right. And she's followed through. She's committed to that shot. That's a beautiful shot, isn't it?
She cut right across it, didn't she?
Yeah, nearly went in, didn't it?
Good. You know, she hasn't had a great 2021. I think she's only had one top 10 finish or something.
So she hasn't
she's
been playing all that well.
She's such a competitor. How many times has she played in the Solheim? About 4 times, I think.
It's a gander.
So she's experienced.
Yes, she's been around a little while, hasn't she? I think she's played like 4 or 5 Solheim Cups, actually, from what I was
I think it's
reading.
Yeah, I think you're right, 4 or 5, and she's ranked. The Europeans are not ranked that high in the world rankings. I think she's 41, and she's 31. So she's one of the.
And on paper, the Americans should beat the Europeans pretty much well and truly, but the Europeans. It's just match play. It's just on the day, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a good putt.
Come on.
It's a good putt.
Come on.
Go.
Come on. Oh.
In the jaws, as they say. Now, a lot of people may or may not know exactly what the format is here. So with the Solheim Cup, it is America versus Europe, and it's based on the men's version, which is the Ryder Cup. And it's a 3-day tournament. The first 2 days, they pair up and play 36 holes each day, foursomes in the morning, so alternate shot, and then 4-ball in the afternoon. So these girls, by this day, the final day here where they're playing singles, will be absolutely exhausted. Plus the mental strain of match play. That's a lot of match play, isn't it, Dee?
Oh, it is. I know the year I won the European match play, it was a week of so much golf. I was so tired, I can't tell you. It's
much more mentally draining golf match play, isn't it? Much more strategy involved. It's a good
but
part.
you know, that's where the rookies could have an advantage because amateur golf has much more match play than professional golf. So I think that can be an advantage for the rookies who have just turned pro.
Yeah.
I know some of them haven't just turned pro, but
absolutely. We don't play much match play as a pro. I think we had one match play event a year, didn't we, on the European tour?
Yeah.
Well, so the European girls got one ahead on Salas. She's a solid player, isn't she, Salas?
Yeah.
Nice, simple
and she
swing.
doesn't hit it far, but look at that.
Lovely.
I thought that was going to stop.
She's just got simple basics.
She still hits it a good.
Sorry.
Yeah, but she doesn't hit it far, but she knows her strengths. She can put her hybrid and her fairway wood as close as people can put their 7-iron.
Isn't that a great lesson for everybody at home? Just play within your strengths. Don't try and out-hit the person you're playing with. Just play your own game. It's still all happening. The Americans could come back.
This, I can talk here, she's the first Finn to play for the Solheim Cup. She's... Yes. She's an interesting story because she wasn't even eligible for it a few months ago because she had no rankings, and she went and won a tournament on the European tour, and that gave her into
got her in.
Got her into the let, and now look at her. So the first Finn, and I love her swing too.
Oh,
I don't know why she wasn't ranked, because she's got to. She wasn't ranked she wasn't on the European tour, so she couldn't play for Europe. So she had to get onto the European tour.
Oh.
She's ranked number 40.
Yes, they've changed all the eligibility over the years.
Yeah.
Because so many Europeans are playing on the US tour, and all that sort of stuff. So it's where you're born is the main criteria.
Oh yeah. And you have to be on that tour. You have to be a member of that tour.
Yeah,
so she had to be a member of the Let Tour.
So why was she not playing on the European tour? She went straight to the US tour, did she?
Yeah, she's ranked 47th in the world.
Okay. The highest ranking player they've got is Nelly Corder, who's number 1 in the world. Then they've got number 7 in the world, who is Daniel Kang, is the next highest ranked player. So
what's Europe's highest rank? Is that,
I don't know.
Is that Anna Norquist?
You were in charge of researching Europe, Dee.
That's Anna. That is Anna Norquist.
Is it?
She's 16.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's the highest ranked European.
What number is she in the world?
16.
Oh, okay. And a lot of people might be looking, going, well, where's number 2, 3, 4, 5? You know, and the answer to that is the Korean girls on the US tour.
Yeah.
So this is a tournament between the Americans and the Europeans. So anybody from Australia, New Zealand, South Africa, Korea, Asia, all those countries are not involved in this. The men have a President's Cup, which is America versus the rest of the world other than Europe, but the ladies don't have an equivalent of that. Oh, all square going down there.
I don't like a little bit the way the Americans, I'm being biased here, but I don't like the way the players are saying, get louder, get louder, get louder, when there's so many Americans there and so few Europeans
it's
anyway.
especially this time
anyway.
when there's so few Europeans. It's not really fair.
Got fair as well. Because I saw Lexi doing that, and the commentators earlier this morning said it was unlike her to do that, but she's just getting more experienced. I thought, that was an interesting comment. Seems a bit loud.
I guess different personalities of golfers as well. Some people like that sort of hype, and some people like to just kind of stay, quiet and focused and all that stuff.
What do you think of this girl's swing, Annie?
I quite like it. It's quite sort of simple, isn't it? Short and simple.
Yeah. See, she wasn't settled. So you see how she wasn't settled, so she came back. Whereas most of amateur golfers, she's still not settled. Good on her. Amateurs just go ahead with it and go, oh, well, I don't want to look silly, so I'll go ahead.
That's right. I don't want to take too much time. You watch, she does a little
I don't want to slow up play.
Do you watch, she does a little twirl of her club as she walks in. It's like every single time is the same. Maybe the wind is upsetting her a little bit as well.
Yeah.
Just trying to work out, where she wants to.
Oh, there she did a 12.
See that 12 there? See the 12?
Yeah, she does.
We were doing the pre-shot routine, Dee, weren't we? One of our tips. People do exactly the same thing every time. It's really good. It gets you in the zone and gets you focusing. Ooh, she's lost it out to the right.
Uh-oh.
After all that, she couldn't get settled, could she? She couldn't get into her zone.
Anyway, a ball looks to be sitting okay. I don't know what's in front of her. I love how the people run around to protect the ball. Look at that guy.
I remember playing on the European tour and I'd hit my ball in the trees and I was walking up towards it and, you're feeling really rubbish and lousy. And there was a guy going, "You're not going to like it." I felt like punching his lights out because...
Oh. There's Mel. She's 3 down. She's not going to... 3 to play. Well, there goes my emotional one. She's not going to do the winning one.
Maybe. You never know. We never... So while you're still out
3
there...
down with 4 to go.
Dee, what do you think of their outfits?
I think that... I like the one they wore yesterday. I think
that was the yellow.
Nice this one I think should have had some yellow, but I like the curve down the side. It's very slimming, I think.
The colours are nice, aren't they? I think the Europeans have got more to work with than the Americans with just the red, white and blue. It must be hard to come up with a new outfit ×3 every time. ×3 days of play.
What have the Europeans got? Blue, yellow and white.
Yeah, and that's right. And they've got red, white and blue, the Americans. Golf is a very individual sport, though, isn't it?
Yeah. But it is, and I think maybe that's why we're not trained how to be part of a team. And I think being part of a team in golf is that you just do what you do, and you've got to be matched up if you're playing foursomes. But like Sangstrom, I think, said, or was it Norquist, that you've just got to be yourself. That's the most important thing. No one plays a bad shot on purpose.
That's right.
So no one plays a bad shot on purpose.
That's right. And you've got to have the sort of no sorry policy, haven't you? Like, no apologies. Just, if you hit a bad shot, it's like, I often notice in doubles in tennis when you watch it on TV, they're always high-fiving each other. Doesn't matter who plays a good shot, who plays a bad shot. They kind of, they connect back together and then they play and then they connect, and it's continually bolstering each other up. And, imagine if you're getting annoyed with your partner because they're not playing well. That just wouldn't work at all, would it?
Wouldn't work, no. This idea of helping our viewers on how to play match play as a team and how to play match play like they are today, when you're just playing against that person, you can see they don't really get too upset. They just fight to the end. They give nothing too much away, but they're kind
giving
of
nothing away
is
a really important strategy in match play, isn't it? If you're up and you're playing really well, you don't want to get too excited, and if you're down and you're losing, you don't want to get too upset. And that can play with your opponent's mind a little bit, can't it? If they're thinking, well, I'm beating you, I'm 5 up, and you're not even worried. That's a bit,
And also, Annie, I think just expecting your opponent to do anything out of the blue is a good thing. I'd never watch what their ball was doing, but I would expect them to hole out or whatever. Therefore, I'm never shocked.
That's a great tip.
And if you're the shorter hitter, which I was, it's always easier to play the shot in and put the pressure on.
A great tip to assume the best or expect the best from your opponent, because if you're expecting them not to hold it and they do, then that's going to put your mindset into a negative one. But if you're expecting them to do really well and they don't, well, it's a bonus, isn't it?
Nana. She's only 26. She's a rookie.
Is she the one, Dee, that you said was not playing on the European tour?
No, I think that's the Finnish girl from Finland.
Okay. So this is the 80. This is the nerve wreck. They both hit the fairway.
She's partly Australian, this girl. I'll tell you why. Because of our princess who married the Danish prince.
She's got a nice swing.
She's partly Australian.
She's got a nice swing. I like it.
Yeah, her swing is nice.
That's a good shot. Under pressure. That's a good shot. I wonder what clubs they're hitting in here. Doesn't look to be much. 8 iron.
She's quite, I found some stuff on her, and she's she's had three top 15 finishes in the majors this year, so she knows how to play.
Yeah.
She's only 26. I'm surprised their world rankings. That's such a good player. She's ranked 49th. You wonder why. What's Ernst? What's she ranked in the world, Annie?
She is 27th in the world, and she's a 3-time winner on the LPGA, so she's a really good player.
So there's Nana, who's ranked 49th, and is a rookie in this.
Doing well, isn't she?
Yeah.
There's Pat Hurst. She's the American captain. She's got.
Do you know much about her?
Yeah,
Annie?
she's got a fantastic record on the American team. She actually went to the same college, played on the same college team as I did, San Jose State.
Oh.
Years ago, obviously. Not that many years ago. Good swing, 2D.
Yeah, and I love how these girls take their time getting the good setup.
Oh my gosh, that is a great shot. That was straight over the pin. Could have gone in with a bit of luck.
But you see how they really take their time. They've all got slightly different setups, but they look very athletic. They take that time getting that happening.
Their swings, I reckon. Oh, there's Bubba. Good on him for supporting the girls, eh?
Yeah. You know, Rory sent a tweet to the European girls saying, you know, it's great, good luck, girls, and, you know, you can beat the Americans on their home soil, and that's the best feeling ever. He sent them that tweet. So the men are really supporting.
Yeah.
He really likes women's golf.
Well, Bubba was saying, you know, these women are so talented. You know, people should be out watching. Oh, look at that.
Oh.
Good on her.
Look at that.
They love the pressure, the Americans. They love the pressure, don't they?
And plus, they've got all that crowd support. I don't care what anyone says, that crowd support. Oh, no.
That's a good win.
They're coming back.
Yeah.
They're
The two Corder sisters, they support each other so beautifully. I was watching at the Olympics. They're such good friends, and what an incredible thing to have two sisters so successful. It's just amazing, isn't it?
So true. What about the two brothers on the European tour? I don't know how they finished, but one won last week and the other was leading. I think they're Italians, and was leading this week in the next tournament. It's kind of interesting how that's happening a bit.
Yes, phenomenal. Like to have two, world-class sports people in the same sport and the same family. It's incredible. That was a good shot there.
The only thing, you know, when we were playing, you had the Lunt sisters, Marty Lunt and Karen. Now, Karen won British Open and Marty was a really good player. But, so they played together on tour.
She's got 2 putts to win this hole.
She's going to take them too. Uh-oh, this is getting a bit too tight.
It's getting a bit tighter, isn't it? Should we go and change into our red, white and blue deck? What else have we got in the cupboard, in the wardrobe? Get the red, white and blue on instead. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Oh, what is it now?
Wow, look at all that red down the bottom.
This is not looking good.
It's nice to have it close, though, too.
Down.
It's fun to watch. Fun to watch when it's close.
I don't know. It's fun to get it over quickly and be the winner.
That's true, and that's what they'll be thinking. You never want to let your opponent in, even if you get well up. You just want to keep pushing, don't you? I think we've all made that mistake of thinking you've got this one in the bag, and then, of course, momentum can change very quickly in match play, can't it?
Get in, because she hit it in close. Get in. Oh, that's not in.
It's a good putt, though. That was a lot of break on that putt.
It's gone a little too far past.
Yeah. Yes, it has.
Oh, the pressure would be enormous.
Yeah.
Even though they're experienced players. Come on, Castron, you can get it.
This is for the win then, isn't it? It's on the 17th. She's already won up, and she's got this for the...
No, she needs this to halve the hole, I think.
The other girl's got a birdie putt that's even closer, hasn't she? Come on, come on.
Yes. Oh.
Okay, so Salas, I think, has got a close-ish birdie putt.
Yeah.
Oh, she's not giving you that.
I've been a bit surprised how some of these players haven't been giving putts that.
It's all strategy,
but
isn't
I understand at this stage of the game, but it's a bit of an insult to them. They're the world's best players,
but
and
then
they're not giving them
that
up.
can be strategy too, can't it? You know, and often what happens is you give putts early in the match, and get the opponent thinking, oh, you're just going to give all these putts, and then towards the end you stop giving them, and put pressure on, and then they haven't had any of these putts to hole all day, so that can add, you know, a lot of pressure. It's a lot of strategy in match play. It's a nice stroke.
Oh no, missed. Oh, bad luck, missed. Never mind.
I'm not allowed to be too biased, Dee.
I've been kind. She still has to get a putt though.
Yeah.
To halve, and she knocked it quite a bit. That was a good shot in. But that pressure. But you know what?
Here we go.
I reckon Salas will get this. She is such a good putter under pressure. But this is a lot of pressure.
This is to take it back to square to play the last.
Oh.
If she misses,
Europe
she'll be
really
one down.
needs.
She's missed it. So that's.
Boy. Did you see that little move? She was on the move really quickly on that putt.
Yeah, she knew she'd missed it, didn't she? She may miss the next one. Did you see that?
That would be sad. I don't like to see people missing. You know, that's what I liked about Norquist and Korda. They kind of, no, it wasn't Norquist and Korda. It was Norquist and Lexi. They gave each other reasonable putts on the last so they'd halve it, you know, didn't insult the other person.
So that's an all square for that match.
Oh, is it?
Ernst and Madsen all square. So they only need one more point now. So she's making imagine 3-putting from where she was here, Salas. That'd be devastating.
That looks like a pretty long putt.
This one is, yeah. If she misses this, it's all over. This is to not lose, basically.
The Solheim Cup?
No, her match.
Oh.
Well, she never was going to miss that probably because it was more uphill, wasn't it? So it's an easier putt.
Yeah.
Oh, she's making the other girl putt as
she's
well.
making her putt it.
Yeah. A lot of them are using
A
lot of them using Aimpoint D, aren't they?
They are the Americans and the Europeans. So we've got a video on Aimpoint, a little.
We'll put. What is Aimpoint D? What are they doing?
Aimpoint's basically, and it's scientifically proven, it's basically finding the slope using your feet. But it's simple once you know the technique. But
you see them standing with their feet on either side. If you see them doing that, you know.
And they put their fingers up. That gives them the line, depending on the percentage of slope they feel in their feet. But you know, it is a skill that can be learnt. I'm one of the certified coaches of Aimpoint in Australia, so it really works. You've got to. But you know, there's little pointers out there, but they don't give you all the details naturally.
And you do clinics on Aimpoint at Bonnie Doon, don't you, Dee?
I do, and we do a little one at a little short one at our schools at Corinda Waters as well.
Yeah, a little intro,
to
in our 3-day schools. So a little bit of background on the Solheim Cup D, which is quite interesting, that it was modelled on the Ryder Cup, and it's been going since 1990. So it's a fairly new event, and I think it's a super fun thing to watch, don't you? It makes a change from the usual events. And the Americans have won 10. It's every 2 years, and the Americans, it's alternating with the men's Ryder Cup the years. Americans won 10 times, and the Europeans have won 6 times. And the Europeans are the current holders of the cup, so they won last time in 2019.
Was that in Scotland last time? I hope so, because I just put up my cup.
I think it was. I think it was.
We'll see.
Dee, you're not supposed to ask me questions I don't know the answer to. Could you remember that? I don't know. I think
just
it was.
say yes.
Yeah. All right, so this is our 18th. This is a crucial match because the Europeans only need one more point.
This is the swing I like. Come on.
Good setup.
I'd like her to win. She's the rookie.
Lovely simple swing.
Yeah, beautiful. And the balance is good as well.
Their swings look to me to be having gotten better over the last 10, 20 years. The women's swings have improved, I reckon. They used to be a little bit more quirky.
Yeah, I agree. And the American girls' swings have improved. I think Europeans have always had reasonable swings, but I think the American swings have improved a lot.
It's a great shot.
Uh-oh.
These girls are playing so well under pressure, aren't they?
She's not a big girl either, is she?
No. Okay. This Castron could be the one to hold the winning putt.
She was my second choice.
As your favourite.
What can you tell me? How old is this girl?
How old?
The American, yeah.
She's number 14, Salas, number 14 in the world. She's been around a while. She's played 4 Solheim Cups. So she's very experienced. This will be, it should be nerve-wracking for her, but she'll also have enough experience to cope quite well with this.
Yeah. How old is she, Annie? Do you know how old she is?
No, I don't know.
Is she one of the older ones? If she's played 4, she's probably...
Yeah, well, that's 8 years, isn't it? She'd have to
that was a good shot.
Yeah,
come down.
That's a great shot. Saganda, there's your girl.
Response. No, that's not Castron, that's Saganda.
No, Saganda, I said Saganda.
I like her too. I like all the Europeans. Oh, this...
To extend.
I thought she'd do better, Popov.
That's it. That one's a win to the Americans. That's Kang.
She's a good player, isn't she?
Yeah, Kang is the number 7 in the world, so she's the second highest ranked player here. She should have won that one, I guess, on paper. So well done to her.
Yeah. Annie, just a question, and I'm sure. Oh, look, they're making them go louder. Not all the girls play in. There's 12 in the team, but only 12 play the individuals, but they don't all play in the other matches, do they?
Yeah.
Or do they?
That's right, because they're trying to rest some of them a little bit, to play 36 holes 2 days in a row is a lot. So I don't think they all play every match. It's too much, and they want to rest their good players and make sure they're good for the last day and stuff.
But it'd be tough, wouldn't it, if you hadn't been playing and then the first game you have is your individual?
Oh, they wouldn't do that, I don't think. I don't think that's ever happened where they haven't played them at all. I could be wrong. Someone wants to check that out as a statistic, but that's
because they got 4 opportunities. They got 4 opportunities to play them, haven't they? So it'd be good. Oh, come on, she's got to get this.
This is to go down the last little square. Pressure. She loves pressure, though.
She's not looking. She's got a crink in her neck. She looks to be aiming quite a bit to the left.
It's a lot of break. Oh, that's not
fast.
Going to go
That's not enough.
That's a tough part, though. Look at that. Oh, stop. That's a tough part, man. Yeah, she's doing aim point there, Dee.
Yeah. Wow, she's doing a lot of measurements. You don't actually need that number of measurements for a putt that length. The Corder sisters are lovely, aren't they?
Yeah, very supportive of one another. You'd think there could be potentially some competition. Lexi, she had a square. She halved her match. She was first match out. A lot of pressure on that first match.
And she played the highest ranked European player, Norquist.
Yeah, Anna Norquist, But you'd be a bit disappointed, wouldn't you, not to win? But still, a half, I guess, is not all bad. Okay, this is...
It's better than a loss, isn't it?
Exactly. This is a pressure putt here. Yeah, so they've won that match, America there. That was your Saganda.
Is that the end?
Yeah, that's one for Altamore. Is it Altamere? I noticed in the crowd, her dad, or I think it was, had a jacket with Altamere across the back, so she's got some good support. 2 and 1 for her. Let me see now. Is she a rookie? Let's have a look. This is her second Solheim Cup for Altamere. She's number 54 in the world, but she's had no wins on the tour at all, Altamere.
Wow. Okay, here's my player. Come on.
Got 140. What club would they be hitting 140? About a 9-9, D?
No, they actually, well, she might, but I was surprised. Like, they're 140 is probably an 8-iron for them.
Could be, yeah.
I'm surprised some of the big, whatever it was. Oh, no.
This is the, that's not good on the last. That ain't good.
No.
Not the best.
All she had to do was put it on the green with an 8-iron.
She's taken the pressure off Salas here. And Salas is sitting pretty in the middle of the... So that's interesting you said that Salas is very short, because she's hit that drive further on this hole than Castron did. She's playing second.
Yeah.
But you don't know what they hit off the tee though, do you?
Yeah. Well, I don't think she's super short, but, you know, I'm watching the other tournaments and she's like hitting woods in when the others are hitting irons. So she's happy.
Get up. Well, that's a good shot. Nice and solid. Well, this is looking good for the Americans. But she is one down, so Pat Hurst looking very stressed, isn't she? You would be. You can't control it. It's worse being a captain than a player, isn't it? Because you can't control
100%.
anything. It's like being a caddy. Worse than being a player.
It's worse when you're the coach, because then you get blamed.
Yeah. Oh, are you feeling nervous? I'm feeling nervous for them. D?
Yeah, I'm feeling nervous. When I'm nervous, I go quiet.
Focusing.
I wish I knew what her stats were in bunkers, but this would be... Let's hope it's sitting nice.
She's only got to square the hole to get the win.
She's looking at it quite... Oh, is it plugged? Oh, it's plugged. It's in a fried egg.
Out of that lie, it's going to run, isn't it, D? So she's got to allow for some run.
So she's not going to use as much bounce, do you reckon she won't use as much bounce?
Well...
I'd just play it back in my stance a little bit. What would you do?
Yeah, and got to get super positive to get through and down and deep into all that. Get it up and get it running onto the green. There's not a lot you can control here, really. Well, she's done pretty well. That's pretty good. Yeah.
That was really, really good.
It wasn't super deeply plugged, was it? So she wasn't...
It was more like a fried egg.
Yeah. So in those situations, you've got to get positive and, as you say, hit down a little bit further and less of the sort of laying the club open and splashing, more hitting down, getting a bit deeper.
That's why I just like to put it back in my back of my stance than normal, because then I don't, it just makes you hit down a bit more on it.
That will make the ball come out lower though, won't it? So if you've got a high lip, it's a bit harder to do that. But she didn't have that much of a lip there.
No.
She did that really well.
That's quite a bank there that they've got to come up. A lot of them have been getting caught on that hole.
Well, she's played a little low chip and run shot there. Hit it. Oh, that's a good shot.
Dear,
Yeah, you could. Oh, sit down. Wow, look at it go. This is the hole yesterday.
The wind was behind her.
This was the hole yesterday that everybody was leaving it short when they were putting up to that hole, because I think for that reason it takes off once it hits the. So it gets the downslope there. When you've got that bank in front of you, D, like she had there with that chip pitch shot, you've got a couple of choices, haven't you? You can play the low running one, or you can sort of toss it up high. It just depends how confident you feel and you know what like as you often say, Dee, this is one of your little mantras, the course will tell you how to play the shot. Yeah. Sometimes,
listen to the course.
The course
Have
is
a
talking
relationship
to you.
with the course.
Sometimes we
Be
don't
kind
listen.
To it. We don't listen.
We just play what we want to play because we're most confident with. And sometimes that can be good, but you don't want to go for the hero shot, in other words. Ooh.
Oh, so that was for her birdie.
Yes, it was. So she's got a par. So this is to
win.
To win, yeah, because she's one up. So this is basically for the Solheim Cup, isn't it? Castron's putt. Castron's putt is basically for the Solheim Cup because she's gonna. If she wins her match, that's all they need.
Yes. Okay.
So Castron, if she holds this, is going to...
And that retains the cup for them.
Yes. It's nerve-wracking, isn't it, for her? Is she a rookie?
Oh, but she's the one.
Is she a rookie? Let's have a look. No, you've got the European girls. Is she a rookie?
No, she's the one I said it was going to be her that I would like because she's from Finland. She's the rookie. She's part of Australia.
You've called it, Dee. You called it.
Well, not really.
Not quite.
I'll have to
Your
change
second one. You said
it?
Saganda first, didn't you? But
Okay, let's put all our vibes into seeing this go in the hole.
That's a long putt, though, isn't it? She's got a decently long putt there.
And that was not a good shot she played.
No, this is out the bunker, remember?
Oh, that's right. I'm getting confused now. I'm very disturbed. Oh, this was up the hill.
Oh,
yes!
Oh, I thought she had it.
Oh dear.
Oh. Do you feel nervous for them? I've got this.
I do feel nervous for her. I'm going to see the ball in the hole. See the ball in the hole. See it going in the hole.
She's got the left-hand low putting grip, which is a great putting grip. If anyone's having problems with their putting, you could change to that. Oh no, it's gone all right. Oh, it's in. She's done it.
Yes.
That's it. They've done it. Congratulations, Europe. Oh, they deserved it. Gee,
They
they played
haven't
well.
won it. They've just retained it, haven't they?
Yeah, but that's as effectively they've won it.
Yeah, but you want to win. You want to win. You just don't want to be equal with them.
They're not. Yeah, Europe retained Solheim Cup, but it's done though.
Yeah.
Like that's all they need to do.
Oh, and it's the girl I picked. Yes. Oh, look how happy they are. I'll have a bit of my Vegemite toast.
Oh, congratulations, Europe. Go, Europe! See, because we put the European colours on, Dee. See? Look at that guy's shorts. Love them. The stars, the yellow stars on them. Oh, how exciting
They got
for
yellow
her.
Oh, the men's shorts.
Yeah.
They're nice.
How exciting for her to be the one to hold the putt. And that was not an easy putt at all. It's a good 10-footer. Yeah, she's...
Matilda Castron is a rookie, 26, world ranking 47th, first Finn to compete in the Solheim Cup.
Ooh, I think she moved ahead on that putt. Did you see? Thought her head kind of went with the putt, which often is a killer when you're putting, isn't it, Dee? You got to keep that
Especially
head still.
short putts.
Yeah. A little tip on that, if you, it's called the 5-cent piece drill. Imagine there's a 5-cent piece under the ball, and once the ball's gone, you can look at the 5-cent piece, and that just keeps your head still with your putting, setting the ball off. She was so excited, wasn't she? And interesting that she didn't know completely that it was going to be to keep the cup, but she knew it was important. And
It'd be pretty hard to know that. The captain isn't really going to tell her, is she? Really?
exactly,
So
it's probably better that she didn't 100% know that this was it.
she just knew that it was important and she needed to get it.
Yeah, that's an interesting point, right? Up and down out of a plug line, the bunker to win.
Yeah.
To be unbelievable.
Justin Rose just sent them a message. So's John Rahm.
Oh, isn't that great? Oh, Ryder Cup in 2 weeks. Should we come back and do that one as well, Dick? That'd be fun. Tell us in the comments if you
that's
want
nice.
us to do the Ryder Cup as well. Has this been good, or would you rather we would just shut up and you'd listen to the proper commentary? Let us know in the comments below. They're very excited. So, see, where's Popov from? She's European, but she sounds American.
Popov's from Germany.
Germany.
She's a rookie.
She's a rookie.
She's a rookie in this. She won the British Open in 2020. And when she won it, she had no status on the LPGA. So
yeah, right.
This year she's had 3 top 10 finishes. So don't you think the Pride would still want you to get as many points as you can? Because tell me if this, I'm not certain, but I think, have they always played out once the match is won or halved? Or is that only a recent thing that now they allow all the players to play out?
Yeah, no, they always have. Yeah, because they want the actual end score, don't they? It's Susan Pedersen embracing with the captain, Katrina Matthew. Katrina's excited, understandably. They really do a lot better than they should on paper, don't they, Europe?
Yeah.
I guess that, and particularly against the crowds. I'm just kind of blown away by how well they've done against a very biased crowd. We're making up for a bit of that biasedness the other way, Dee. There's a lot of break on these greens. She hit that pretty hard. Oh, here's Charlie Hull, isn't it? See, there's the little shorty shorts.
Oh, she's
again.
lost.
Ah, unlucky.
Who's older, Jess or Nelly Corder?
I don't know. I don't know, Dee. Do you want me to Google?
They look similar age. Oh, Ian Poulter's tweeting. Enjoy the party.
Apparently they celebrate all together. Both teams will celebrate together, according to Katrin Nilsmark, our inside info, ex-captain of the Solheim Cup team. She said that on the Sunday night the teams will celebrate together. So that's an interesting, isn't it?
That is.
Two captains.
Oh, there's the two captains.
Embracing. It's nice. There's a nice feel between them, isn't there?
Yeah.
It's a bit flat for these girls coming in, knowing it's all over, but they've got to keep concentrating. That's the hard thing, isn't it? You've got to keep focusing because you want to have a win for yourself because your record stays there forever.
Yeah, exactly. And not only that, but it then means Europe wins by 2 points or 1 point or whatever.
That's it, and those records will always be there. Oh, that was a lucky bounce. That was good. Mel Reid yesterday birdied this hole to get a half point. So that was really exciting to watch yesterday afternoon. They started off really well, and then the Americans came back really well day 2, and they've hung in there, haven't they, and played so well under pressure.
Mel Reid must have done something special because I thought she was 3 down with 4 to play earlier. Was I wrong? Because remember, she was the one I was picking to have the winning putt.
Let me see.
So she's obviously been fighting.
She was 2 down according to mine at the early on. I'm not. Yeah, she might have got further down.
She's fought back because I said, "Oh well, that's a shame she won't." You said, "No, don't give up on her."
That's right. She was 3, wasn't she? I remember you saying that.
Yeah. Kang's not happy there.
Ooh.
Ooh. You know, I feel for these girls because their concentration will be
very hard to concentrate, especially the American girl. It's sort of all over and they've lost, and even probably just as much the European girl trying not to get excited and wanting to celebrate with the team. That would be frustrating, not being able to celebrate with the team right now.
Although you might play better because now you're relaxed. I don't know. What you said is true, though. They've got their reputation, which will go down in history that they won their match or not. So
that's right.
There's still a lot to play for, and they are professionals, so they will give it their best to the end.
Exactly.
But doesn't take much at this level for your focus to go off.
Not at all.
Does it?
Not at all. This is a real mental battle now to try and stay emotionally in this match.
Mel Reid got this to come back to halves.
No, let's see who. So No, N-O-H is her surname. No, and she's number 31 in the world, and she's never won on the LPGA, and this is her Solheim Cup debut. So this is to halve the match. If Mel Reid holds this, I'll halve the match.
Wow, what a fight back by Reid.
Yeah.
And she's ranked 53 in the world.
Oh,
so she was.
So her opponent's 31.
Three down. Three down, Annie, with 4 to go, and I'm writing her off. And you said, "What a fight back! Come on,
well, she
girl."
just pushed that though, didn't she? That wasn't. Dang it.
So she lost.
She lost.
That's a shame.
She pushed that part. That's a shame. Would have been nicer to get a half than a loss. Oh, well, good on her. She's a rookie. She's had her first Solheim Cup this time. So look how close it is in the end, 14-13.
Oh, no.
She's lost that hole. So
is that the one we're tied? She's smiling.
So she's Europe are 1 up playing the last on this hole. Pedersen, we need to get this win, as you say, so it's not 14 all, it's 15-13.
So Annie, Emily Pedersen, she's from Denmark, so she's part Australian because of Princess from Denmark, so she's part Australian.
Princess Mary.
She's only 25. She's ranked 67 in the world.
There's Michelle Wee. Sorry, just quickly, Dee. There's Michelle Wee talking to Pedersen.
Yep.
Go ahead. She's ranked what?
She was in the Solheim Cup in 2017 and not 2019. She won in 2015 on the European Tour. She was Rookie of the Year, and she didn't win again until 2020. Now, she has a phenomenal record on the European Tour in 2020. She won 4 times.
Wow.
She won 3 in a row.
Wow. This is a good shot into the last here. So she's
perfect.
Yeah.
So she won 3 in a row, which is pretty unheard of.
Yeah, wow.
2 in a row's quite phenomenal, but so she broke the record, the first person to win 3 in a row.
What's her ranking in the world?
So she knows how to play. She's ranked number 67 in the world.
You think she'd be ranked higher? Was that 3 times in a row on the European Tour?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, good on her.
So she had a little bit, for 5 years after her 2015, she didn't do much. She sort of went.
And she's playing Danielle Kang, who's the second highest ranked player on the US team at 7 in the world. So she's well and truly out, sort of ranked by Danielle Kang. And she's 1 up playing this last hole. So we really want to squeeze this win out if we can. Looking good here for us.
What a great shot she played in.
Yeah. Beautiful. Under pressure.
So if she gets this, this is an important putt. I'll stop talking. Oh, look at all the teams around.
Yes. All the spectators have gone home though. Oh, that's a great putt. Oh no, it's in. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
But we've still got a chance to win the hole. It'd be a really nice putt for Pedersen to get to win. Good on her for holding that. That's a great putt. Wow. Under pressure. That's why she's number 7 in the world. She has a lot.
There was nothing to lose though, was there really?
That's true. And the worst case is that Europe will get a half, so we'll be 14.5, 13.5 D.
Oh yes, so we still win outright.
Yes. Yeah.
I like that.
So there's a half point. Doesn't that show that 1 half point makes such a difference? Yesterday when Mel Reid birdied the last to get her half, that's the difference.
But it also shows that ruling on the 13th, the birthday, could have had big impact.
Oh yes, absolutely. That's right.
So that could have been
that was
quite
a whole win of the hole, as opposed to
imagine if Europe had lost by 1 and it was that that penalty, really.
Imagine how much she'd be
That's what it
shaking
was.
right now, standing over this.
Yeah. Oh, yes! Good girl.
Good on her. That is a great... There's Alison Nicholas. That's a great part. Oh, well done.
Alison Nicholas was once a vice captain too.
Yeah.
Is she going to be the next?
She's been a
She might be the
captain.
next.
She's been a captain.
That must be her
Congratulations,
husband.
Europe.
Wow, well done.
Look how few people are in the grandstands now. What a shame for them. That's so wrong, isn't it?
There's a yellow shirt over there.
It's a yellow shirt.
There's always got to be a loser. Oh, that's nice. Ole, ole, ole.
Good on them.
I like that ole one.
Ole. Oh, it is 15-13. There you go, Dee. Ole, 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 ole. So they won anyway.
Oh, 15-13, ah. Oh, that's quite a good win then, 2 games.
Yeah.
Because for a while it was looking like it was just going to be 14 and a half, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 14 and a half, 15, yeah, that makes a big difference.
Oh, that's because she held that putt on the last, wasn't it? That was a whole complete point.
Yeah, that was a whole point, wasn't it? Yeah.
Good on her. There's Catherine Emery,
That must
front
be
and middle.
uncut.
The team.